It's time now for our Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Diamond Point and Sauk Centre here on Mid-Minnesota Sports. This is Amanda Weir, who is a Sauk Centre volleyball player right now. Well, congratulations, first of all, on the season that you're having.
Thank you.
All right, we want to learn more about you and how the season's been going and what your future plans might be, okay? First of all, let's start out. Tell us about your family, okay?
My mom and dad, Rick and Sherry Weir, they farm and support us really good. I have a younger sister, Becca, who's in 10th grade, and a younger brother who's in 8th grade, and a younger sister who's in 4th grade.
Okay. And I apologize to you once in a while on the radio and on Mid-Minnesota Sports. I get you guys mixed up. But that's not the first time, though, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. I'll do better as we go along. Let me ask you, since there are other fall sports too, a lot of your teammate or classmates run with cross country. You've got swimming going on. How did you get going with volleyball?
Well, my family has always grown up in volleyball. My cousins actually play volleyball, and she played volleyball in college, so I always have looked up to her and thought it'd be cool to play volleyball, and now I'm started playing volleyball, and I enjoy it a lot.
Mm-hmm. You know, as you grow up, too, as a younger player in the Sauk Centre system, are there some players that you think back and you can remember watching and that you would say to yourself, I want to be like them?
Jill Gruber was definitely a big one. I always looked up to her. Callie Peschel, Macy Weller, all have been like in my position where I play middle, and I look at them and say I want to be just like them and hit the ball hard and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know, too, Coach Klophockey has brought this up, too, that through the years, you practice against somebody like Macy Weller, who can really pound it at you. In what ways does that help you to compete against girls, just even on your own team, but out there on the volleyball court here in Sauk Centre?
Competing against them makes you that much better. Like, you know what they do. You see how they hit. You see where they place it and how they get points. And it just makes you overall just a better player also. Mm-hmm.
Can you touch on the season for us here? Sauk Centre's been doing very well, and I know you still got a ways to go here, but what are some of the highlights that stand out in your mind right now?
Our Perham tournament, which we had last weekend, was a very good one. We placed first in the silver division, which wasn't exactly where we wanted to be, but it was pretty good because there was a stacked tournament. Some of the games I remember were BBE, which we played last week, and we won in 4 games, which was really exciting. Big game. Tuesday night of last week, we played Melrose, which was a really big game for us because we've lost to them at a tournament early in the season, and we just wanted to beat them right away. So we got them that on Tuesday night, so that was exciting.
All right. You're a hitter and also a blocker. As we watch you play, do you get more excitement out of a big hit or a big block? How does that go for you?
Oh, both are exciting, but I think the block is probably even more exciting because you just shut somebody down and just the look on their face and you're just excited and it's just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, I kind of want to break down a block for us, for the fans, okay? As you are out there and you're up near the net and they're setting the ball across and here comes the hitter, what are some of the things that you're thinking about or going through your mind, and how are you positioning yourself? And maybe show us, too, on how you get your hands and how do you block a volleyball?
Well, you're looking at where the ball is set and like your hitters. Usually you look for your better hitters because that's where the ball is more likely chance to go, so you're ready for them. You want to set your block towards mostly like their cross, so like they hit more like straight down so that they don't have a chance to hit an easy hit. You can make them hit difficult spots. Your hands are usually like big and round so that the ball won't go through them, and you want them close together, and that's pretty much just it.
Now, I know that there are times you go up for the block and you don't get it. Okay, I suppose everything's going through your mind so fast you're probably right away mad at yourself for not getting it, but then you turn around and you see some of your teammates, and then you go, all right, you get going again. Talk about some of the teammates and walk us through that. When you go up and block and you don't get it, then what happens?
Well, we always have Katie Reitzma in the back row. She usually is there for us blockers. She's digging them up. We love her for that. Aaliyah Gerhardt and Madison Mortz, they're really good back there too. They're always scrappy and super fast, so that's a plus for us. Amanda Kalzer, Allie Peterson, and Ashley Denny, they play more on the right side, and they're there to pick up like the pass and then set it up so that the hitters can transition and get right back to hitting.
Mm-hmm. And so far it's been going pretty good, right? You know, too, volleyball, I see this a lot. I've got to ask you, unlike, say, basketball, softball, what have you, there's a lot of celebrating going on in volleyball. I mean, every time you get a block or a hit, you cheer and do a... Take us through the hand slaps and what they mean, if they have any meanings, and all that kind of stuff, will you?
Well, some of the players do have their like special handshakes they do in between, and I know like we were talking about this on the bus the other night actually, like when we get a big hit, some of us do a certain hand motion, and then like when somebody else gets a big hit, we do like a different one just because that's how we celebrate for somebody else rather than ourselves. So yeah, we do a lot of different hand motions. We usually just are really excited about it points, and we just want to keep the enthusiasm the whole time.
Mm-hmm. And what I really like is the big block. When the big hitter is coming up and you get that roof block, show me that one. What? Because that's a good one, isn't it? All right. Let's talk about then, too, once volleyball is done, you have the basketball season coming up, which should be exciting again for Sauk Center. Then after that, too, can you talk about, do you make some plans, and how is that going for you?
I've been looking for schools for mostly volleyball. I do want to play volleyball for college. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I've been talking to some, researching some, just the usual. Not sure what I want to do yet for sure, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you've got some good things coming ahead. So congratulations on the season up to this point, and you keep it going, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for being with us. That's Amanda Weir, who is our Athlete of the Week here on Mid-Minnesota Sports, brought to you by Diamond Point.